Ah, no.
Hey, what's up guys? So today I have my 1977 Porsche 911 up on my lift and I'm going to do a gearbox fluid change. So let's begin. All right, things you'll need. I got some Motul SAE 75W90 oil, gearbox oil. It's the Gear 300. I've got 4 liters of it. And also I have this handy dandy CTA extractor slash filler pump. So yeah, it makes it a lot easier. So also what you'll need are a 19 millimeter socket, and I have a ratcheting 19 millimeter wrench. So what you'll do is get up here on the filler and just make sure it's not seized up. So because the last thing you want to do is drain your oil and then you can't even fill it. So that wouldn't be good. So we'll go ahead and crack that loose. All right, so I know that that's loose. And then on the bottom here, right here, is the drain plug. So we'll crack that thing open. Got my handy dandy little train barrel. And I drove the car for about a half hour just to get this the fluid warmed up. So it should just come right out. The good news is this doesn't smell that bad. Sometimes gear oil just smells horrible, but this isn't bad. So we'll go ahead and just let that drain. And you can see the consistency of it, the viscosity, because it's warm. It's real nice. Very nice. All right, with that just about done draining, I'm gonna go up here, just take the fill plug out. There we go. Sweet. All right, one thing you can do is on the bottom of the cap, inspect it for shavings. And I do have some shavings. So I got two bad synchros in second and third gear. I get a little grinding, so that's what I'm sure all that is. That'll be the next thing I do is change the synchros. All right, I have the drain plug cleaned up, and that is done. There we go. Let's go ahead and put the drain plug back in. There we go. Now we'll service it. All right, so one thing that's nice about this Motul gear oil is it's got a top here that you can pop it out and then, service it if you need to that way. But I like using my extractor to service, so I'll just pop this out. It's already open. And then just take my all right, there is the first apple juice. This on here. And you can close this and open it up here, which is really nice. So it's got a nice little metal tip on it. So I got this from Amazon. It was like 50 bucks. Like I said, the brand is CTA, number 70, 77. It's number 777. So you can see right there, number 777. All right, let's service this. All right, so using the extractor filler, we'll just open her up. Put it up in here. And give her the business. All right, that is the first quart. So we'll fill her up again. There we go. All right, we'll do it again. Open the cap, so just rotate it, and then put her up in there and give her the business. All right, so it's empty. So we'll go ahead and just pull the slide back and get everything out of the hose. And we'll put another quart in. All right, here is the third quart. All right, third one's in. Pull the slide back to drain the tube. Ah, no. All right, so after I spilled that last quart of oil, let's get back to it. Had to run down to the auto parts store and get another quart. So sometimes it's just the way things go. Fortunately, I have a lot of those days. All right, that's full. So that's about 3.5 quarts. All right, now we'll just take the Keller plug and put it in there. Now we'll just snug up the cap and to get torque to 30 Newton meters. All right, I have my torque wrench set to 30 Newton meters. And I'm going to torque. And to torque the top one, I'm just going to use a crow's foot. There we go. It's a lot better. So I used to get a lot of grinding going into second and third. So I thought the synchros were going to be super soon to do. But just doing that gear fluid change definitely helped. So much better. All right, guys, so that concludes the gearbox fluid change on my 1977 911. I hope it was helpful. Thanks for watching, and if you could, give me a like and a subscribe. Talk to you later.